Hello and welcome to a BWB bonus stream. That's right, it's Tuesday where I do something that's not model kit building. Before we get into that, I'm going to throw the bear cave, the Lego, the site, the tier 2 blue emote in the chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. And if you feel like being a lurker and all you want to do is lurk, go ahead and lurk. That's also okay. Hey. It's a Tuesday. Like I said, I'm doing something that's not model kit building. Tonight, we're diving back into Dorfromantik. This is a game that I played quite a bit of. I did a daily Dorf thing one week where I played it like for an hour every day in the afternoon. And then even when I had streaming it that night, which was a silly thing to do. Hey, Lysandus, welcome. That was a silly thing to do, but I did do it and I did have fun with it. Now, to celebrate the anniversary of Dorfromantik, they did put out a free update, which is often requested, night mode, where it's just basically the same game, but it's at night. And there was a DLC. I'm actually going to look. I didn't do my due diligence, and I don't remember how much it is because I'll explain. There is a DLC pack. When you do Dorfromantik DLC here, medieval DLC Biome pack. Let me just see here. No, I need DLC for Dorfromantik. Anyway, the medieval pack, the medieval biome pack, came out, and it coincided with the free update for night mode. It's $5 for the pack. So funny story. I haven't seen Dorfromantik, but I like Dorf Golf. Yes. Not similar. Good name. Good names for both, but not similar. So Dorfromantik is a tile placement game. I will be placing tiles, and I will be trying to connect like-minded tiles to finish goals, to get points, to, in one instance, get more tiles, and another, to continue playing, because you need more tiles, because once you're done with your tiles, you're done with the game. And so we will be building them out and trying to make connections. We'll have railroads, although in the medieval pack, it's not a railroad. It is just like a path. And we'll talk all about that as we get into it. So the story I wanted to say before we really got in there, this is not a sponsored stream, but I did receive a code for the DLC. The funny thing is that that code came in after I had already bought the DLC. I was not expecting it. I paid for the game in the past, but I have streamed it quite a bit, and I got an email from the devs being like, or at least people represented devs being like, hey, you've streamed the game a bunch, and so we thought you'd like to check out the DLC. And I was like, okay, put in a request for a refund saying that I got a code for it, get the refund, put in the code for the DLC, get the DLC. It's like, I was going to give you money, but I'll take the code because, again, I paid for the game beforehand and enjoyed it. So, you know, it happens. Hey, Lord Crasherton. So anyway, we'll get into it. I'll kind of explain what we're doing as we go. I think I'll play the regular game and then switch over to the pack just to kind of get our bearings here. But let's get the game going. Dorfromantik. We'll load the game up here. And I have not streamed this in quite some time. So I am excited to dive back into it. It's pretty chill. And then sometimes it gets frustrating. So let's go to my games. We're going to do a new game. And then, okay, I'm going to switch over so we can see what I'm doing here. Let's go over to game feed. Okay, I'm over here. All right, so we are going to pick a standard biome in regular daytime. Guaranteeing that we have a standard biome just so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll resume. So this is what the game is. It's tile placement. You can see I got a stack of 40 tiles. I'm going to place this tile here, and I can rotate. I can place where I want and rotate it because you want to have like-minded things with like-minded things. You can see there we've got the town. Oh, we got a waterway. Now, if we put 3 more houses connected to this, we will get that to fulfill that quest. And then we've got a waterway. So we're going to put a waterway like here, and then we're going to have water go out around there. And then we got trees. We're going to have houses here. We're going to put trees here. Like this. And now we have another place here, which is our grains. So let's have grains go this way, which means here we want to have houses. Here we want to have trees. There we want to have water. There's also railroads. And eventually we're going to have to kind of cut some stuff off. Now, if we put this here, it means that if I put it there, then the next one over here has to be grains, or this has to be grains, and we cut off the water, or the water has grains next to it. We'll figure that out as we get there. But if I put it like this, that actually might be better. If I put it like this, you can see there's an X there, which tells me, Pat, don't do this. Don't you put that there. You immediately lose out on those points. And sometimes you will. Sometimes you just will lose out on them. We'll put it there. We got some forest here. As you can see, if I put the forest right there or right there, we are connecting the dots here, and we're good. We're going to put them there. And we get more tiles. That water is for a data center. No, thankfully, Lord Crash, no data centers in the game. And you can see here, we can complete right here. We did it. This tile can go anywhere. It will give us some points, but it doesn't really matter. But it will cut things off, right? If I put it here, here or here, we are eliminating where the grain can go. So we're going to put it here because it's not a bad place. We couldn't put it here because it didn't have water. So we can put this here. This will limit where we can put more grain. But if we put it here, we now have the ability to have some towns kind of near each other, which will help in the future. Because an element that I did not mention here is, if I have houses connected to houses, one of the benefits of that is, if I have another quest for houses, I can attach them to houses that are chained together, and those houses count. I don't have to start from scratch. So I can put these here like this, and they will connect together. So we'll do that. And we got more trees, so we can connect trees like that, or we can connect trees like this. The other trees here could maybe connect to there, so we'll put that like that. And you can see, we have a 40 plus. We did it. If we put the trees right there, we do it. If we put the trees like this, we do it. So we'll do that. Why not? Now we do have grain and trees, so we can kind of get ourselves messed up if we go like this, and we can't do it like that. So this is not a good plan, because we'd have to have water here that also has grain. So we're really boning ourselves with that. So instead, we'd be better off doing something like this, which is going to limit where we can put other grains over here, but it's still better. Whereas this messes us all up. This doesn't work either. We are limited here, and so maybe we want to do this and have more trees. So we can do that. And we can also do that over here. All we're getting right now is trees, which is a bummer. Hopefully we'll get some water and we can start building off the waterway, because we only had one water tile. Also, I don't know where I'm going to put railroad when that comes up. We'll do this here. Okay, so this is good. This allows us to put grains here, and means that if we put this here, we can put it like this. And we can still build off our grain. And now we have more grain we can put here. We can put towns here like this and connect the towns. So we'll do that. And now we have the 16, and we can put that here, and we are continuing to put towns in. We'll block that off, and I think that's fine. Let's do it like that. Great. And here we go. Now we can finish off a grain over here and build the grain out. We can put trees. Oh, the tree. Okay, the trees are blocked here the way I have it, so I can put trees here, though. That's good. And we got a waterway. Now we can put a waterway here. We can't put it there because the waterway, this is continuous, so we need a bend to go that way if we want to do that. Oh, I should also say, we should theoretically be heading in this direction because there is a special tile over there. So we kind of want to get to this because that would be nice to unlock a special tile. So We do want to put a waterway here, which also connects these trees, which shouldn't mean too much, but why not? And then, ooh, that was a perfect tile. So we get bonus points for that. I don't particularly worry about bonus tiles because I'm not amazing at this game. All right, if we put this here, it locks us off on grain this way. I think that's okay. All right, we got another water. And of course, we can't put the water here, but we can put the water here, which finishes this water. And that starts off another grain, which might not be bad because this doesn't connect to the grain anyway this way. So let's do that. All right, well, we got a big lake. We can put a lake here. This is an awesome tile. Now, we could put this here, but putting it here means that we now have grass connected. This is going to be good, and we can build waterways out this way, and we have options about where we're going to put water here. So that's great. And that also gave us perfect, which is excellent. We love that. And then we have more tile to place here. This will end our grain. If we put grain here, it ends it. It ends the run on the grain. But if we put grain here, we can continue by going down. So we'll do that. Because that keeps this grain chain alive. And finally, friends, we got ourselves some goddamn trains. I think I'm going to put trains here because it connects to the many trees, and we can still put trees over here. But yeah, let's do that. Let's put trains there. Oh, we got a train track we can put in there later. We got more houses. We should connect these houses here. Yeah, we'll do that. Connect the houses. We got more train, so we can put the train here or over here. We'll go this way. And now I got to scroll out a little bit because we're getting big. And then more houses to connect our houses. Yeah, we'll do that. Great. And then more grains. Might as well put grains here. We have a direction. We have two directions to go with our grain. More houses. Connect these houses together. All right, we got another house thing that also has trees on the border. So if we can do this, that doesn't work because it doesn't connect everything. So that's not good. This doesn't either. This will connect the trees, but it blocks off the town. So no matter what... Oh, that's right. So, I completely forgot about this. If you look at where it says 10, it just wants 10 houses. It doesn't want plus, which is this. This is add 3 more and we're good. This is an exact number. It wants 10 houses. So that's why it's like freaking out. So we need to build houses like over here, and then we can build them off that. But if we do that, then we're limiting our waterway. So that's not good. We could build houses off of this. Yeah, let's do that. So now we're going to try to get 9 houses connected to these houses over here. We got a waterway. We do need that. We can do this and put a bend in our water so we can go that way with water. I think that sounds pretty good to me. And then we got a 38 plus. So if we put this here, we can connect this to the houses here, and we're only 1 away from getting us all the houses we need there. We got some grains. We might as well attach some grains here. Let's do that. Train tracks. My water got bent, indeed. So we can't put train tracks here. It won't let me put them there because the way these tracks are designed. So I have to put the train tracks here, and I can either go this way towards the water or this way around the town. But we need to keep this open for houses, so we got to go this way. We got to go that way. More grains. Now we're getting big here, so we're going to zoom out a little bit. More grains to keep our grains going. Trees. We might as well keep the trees alive here. Keep our plan for trees going. Another bend in the track. So we can't go there with it. So we have to go this way, and this is the only way it can go, which is fine. More houses. This is the plus. So we put this there. So if we put this there, we just need 2 more, but that's not a good plan. So we're going to put this here and keep the house party going. All right, we got trees, and then we can connect like that. That's great. That keeps the grain going. It also starts a new forest if we need to add to the forest. This is kind of a dead spot anyway, so I'm just going to fill it in. I think that's okay. We won't get a lot of points for it. Now, we could do this and start a new train, but I think it's better to just finish that off. We got more. We actually got some straight track coming up. Nice. Oh, also, we could undo. We can just undo if we want. There is an undo button. But we're going to do the same thing we did there because I didn't fuck that up. But it is good to know that there is a way to get, there is a get out of jail free card if necessary. I do want to start having water go this way, but water's not showing up right now. Okay, so we could use these houses to continue this, which I don't dislike. So I think we're going to do that. And then we got a new train track here. So we'll add that. We'll keep it going. We got one house here. We could put one house here and really limit where we can put other houses. Or we can do one house here, which cuts this off. But I think that's okay because we have plenty of room. We got more water. So we could do this. We could do this, which gives us offshoots. We could figure that out like this. I think we'll do that. We got some houses here. Not too many. We'll do that. I think that's fine. You know what? I'm going to undo that and actually look here. You could connect the grains, but that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we'll do that. So we just need 2 houses to connect to this, and we good. But this is too many houses. So we'll just build houses on top of houses over here. We got another waterway with another boat, which we could put here. Oh, it doesn't want to go there. Because it's 4 only. It's a new waterway. So we need to build a new waterway, which I don't like, but we'll do it here. We'll just do it over here. And we got the train. Now, we could go on this way with the train, but I think that's dangerous. And instead, we should go this way with the train because we're continuing the forest we have built here. We're continuing with the trees, and so we can build the trees that way. We should build the grain here to continue the grain party that we got going over here. We got more grain over here. We're going to zoom out because we're getting real big. That's a dead end for the grain, which I don't love. And that's a dead end for the grain. So I don't love connecting the grain here. We'll do that. I think that's okay. More grains. So we can put that like this. And we got another grain and some forest. They're giving us a bunch of grains here. But this is another kind of dead end. So I think we're just going to put that like that. One house. We could connect one house here. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Another forest thing here. We'll do this because it's just, why not take advantage? We go from 234 to 32 that we need. I think that's perfect. Oh, this is great. This gives us a lot of flexibility. Finishes this off. And now we got a 10. We can't... Well, we can do that. Oh, can put that there. We can put that there because it's just 10. Okay. So let's do that. We could have put that there, but I think it's okay. All right. Houses. We need one house attached to this. So that won't work. So we might as well attach some houses this way. Build off there. Now we got 70 plus. We can put this here. And we just need 8 more attached to the houses. We got more train. We could put this train here and have an offshoot if we wanted. I wish I could have this house connect to that, but we can't do that there. We could put the house, here. I kind of want to go down here. Well, actually, you know what? I don't want a train track going into the trees area, the forest. So we'll do this. Yeah, because that way we can always go back the other way. And this way we can put some water here and go this way with water. That seems good. Oh yeah, we can't put that there. We need one house connected, so we can just do this. We finished it. We need it there, which is good. And now we have more train, which we can do this way, which is how I would like this. That's good. That finished our train tracks there. A bunch of no, sorry, just a little bit of grain here and some grass, which we don't. That kills the end there, but we have plenty of stuff here. Some houses. We do need houses, so we can kind of do this. This is my favorite water because you can put this on train tracks. You can put it here, and you can kind of, by this way, we could connect water to the train tracks. This is a fantastic feature for when you're stuck. So we're going to put that there, which means we can then build water around here, which is awesome. Or we can do a train track here and just resume the train. And we can do a train on any of these directions. We wouldn't want to put it there, but we have a lot of options, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so this limits where the trees can go. But we'll do that. I think that's okay. We got more water here. We can do this, connect those. Yeah, I think that's fine. And more trees, which will still give us places to put trees. So we'll do that. Hell yeah, that was a perfect one. Nice. And this is the game. It's just, and sometimes it gets frustrating because things just don't go your way. But most of the time, it's pretty fucking chill and cool. That there. More train tracks. Do we want to do that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Water. Okay. So. Okay, put water there. We do need to get 2 more water to connect this here, which is good. All right, let's get some more trees going here. Okay, so we put that there. We are basically locking the forest down, which I don't like. So let's do this. Okay. We have a blank tile here. If we do that, that kills our trees stuff. We could put this here. We could put it there, although I would like to put some houses going that way, maybe. We could put this here, which would fuck that up, so we don't want to do that. This would end the waterway, and we don't want to do that. Just put it... Yeah, we can just put it here, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that. We have the end of a train track. So if we put this here, it ends the train track. One of the lines here. And we don't have an offshoot. So we can put this here, and then we can start putting in that direction, or we can put it here and then this, and then which I think is the right call. I think that's good because it means we can start putting grains places. We got water. If we put this like this, then that fulfills that, and then I could just put a water on any of this, or I can start connecting things there. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Hell yeah. Clear the group by placing tiles at the highlighted edges to fill its flags west. Okay, yeah. All right. We're still trying to get to this hidden one there with some water. We don't need grains for anything. We got one house. We could put a house here and finish that off. I don't mind doing that, so we'll do that. Just get some tiles. We got another water tile here. So if we do this, we connect that. We finish that. Might as well. Let's finish that water job up here. We got more trees. If we put it there, that does keep our path open for more trees to do that. Because we don't want it to have to go this way because of the train tracks. So we'll do that. That's good. And then more houses. We can build houses on here, which I don't really need to do. Or we can put houses and keep this going. Yeah, like that. Yeah, let's do that. More train tracks. Now, we can't put this train tracks here, as you can see, because it's a 5, not a +5. So we have to start new train tracks, which I hate discovering. Because my trees, I want to go this way. I guess I'll start it over here, and they'll just be near the old ones. Because we can always make 5 and then attach them to the other train tracks later. We got trees and grains here. Do something like this. Yeah, we'll do that. More grains. Let's build off the grain party over here. Water. We do need water for this. And we can start building out towards that tile. More train tracks. So we don't need to continue this train line right now. We can do that whenever. We do need to add some train tracks here. If we put a train track here, it means that we have to have a dead end, the track end here, or that tile doesn't get used. If we put it there, eventually we can connect this train line and this train line. So let's do that. Oh, that's right. I got to zoom out because we're getting too big here. Okay, that kills the trees. That kills the tree part there, so we don't want to put trees like that. This tree thing we can put here, just cause. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems fine. And we'll keep this going here. Yeah, we'll keep that going like that. And then we do want to keep our grains alive, although we can also use these as houses. Whoop. There it is. We can't use this as trees though, because it will end our tree party here, which is not good. Our forest. We could just attach these houses like that. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, we got more 95. So if we do this, we just need to add 12 to it. So let's find the right spot for that. That seems good. More water. We could connect this here. I have been enjoying going out with the water, but this is this will count. Yeah, and kind of tie it off. More trees. This will keep the tree party going because then we can build trees in 2 other directions here. So let's do that. More houses could be good here. Something with this where this, yeah, that could work. Houses and trees, can't put it there. Could put it like this, which will complete that. So let's do that. Might as well. Waterway. We do want to start heading towards this tile, so let's go like that. We don't need any grains right now, but we still can keep the grain party going. Sounds good. Houses, that sounds all right. Figure out a place to put these houses. Got those connected, but those aren't connected, so we can do like that, though. That works. Grain party continues. Excellent. Love that. Waterway. We love that. We're going to finish this waterway here. Finish this quest. And we're getting close to finding out whatever that is. Special tile. Grain party continues. We love that. Grains. More water. Train. Train can't go there. Can go here, but I kind of want to eventually connect those. So let's see if I can get... I could build off this. Yeah, I could just do that. Train go there. We do need to put tracks there. I'm going to undo that. I do want to start doing tracks around here. Let's do it like that. Trees. I can put trees here. That limits what can go there, but I think that's okay. Let's do that. And then another train tracks. Can't put it there. Could put it there, but I do need to put trains around here. So we'll do. And that also starts water, which I don't like. This tile is bad. All right, we'll do that. Trees, that's good. I don't want to put it there though. Put it there. That opens up so. Yeah, all right, we'll do it like that. More trees. We can put trees like that. I could also put trees like this. We'll put trees like that. A little bit of trees. Some baby trees here. We'll just do that. 100 plus. Okay, so we put it there. We need 5 more houses to go connected to this. So we can't do that. We just need 5. And then we could add to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a position here where these houses are not connected with these houses, but they will in the future. The idea is that I'm going to put this here and eventually put houses that connect them together. But right now I got to put houses here. And then if I do this, doesn't work. I do this. Connects those together. Yeah, that doesn't work. Do I have to start a new house community? Maybe I got to start some new houses. I'll start some new houses over here. We'll do that. More trees. We love that. Keep the forest alive. Finish that quest. We got more tiles. So at this point, I want to find, as soon as we find out what this is, I'm going to switch the biome to what I was talking about, the DLC, which is to make it medieval, and we might then also switch it to night. All right, I need 2 houses, so this will not work for that. This will give me 3 houses, but I need 16 houses over here, so we'll go over here and do that. And then we need 3 houses down there, which again doesn't help me. Yeah. There. We got another waterway, which we could put there, or we could put here. We could just kind of finish this off if we want, or finish this off here. Finish that off. Yeah, I don't hate that. All right, and then if we do this, we got a new tile, everybody. We got a new tile. It's hard to see what it is, but it is housing, or no, it is grain. So they want to start a new grain over there, which is okay. We can do that. So let's change this to look different. We'll go into settings, and we'll go, not settings, sorry, biome. And we are going to change it to one of the medievals. Let's do Meadow Keep. We'll do Meadow Keep. And this should... All right, so what's different? Immediately, you can tell the houses look pretty different, but not super different. The big difference is this is a horse-drawn carriage instead of a train track. This looks different here because it's now castle-y. The boats are different because now the boats are sailboats. The townhouses look pretty... There's more brick and stone, I should say, and less like wood. But a lot of this is pretty much, you know, the same. The water's the same. But yeah, this is the $5 like anniversary thing. And I feel like the music might have gotten a little louder. I'm gonna change the music a little bit. I'm gonna turn the music down just a hair. I don't know. I feel like the music got louder there. All right, but we still have the same jobs here. We do need to... We do need to build off some stuff here, so, well, let's see. Okay, we'll do that. We got a new waterway, which we could put here, but it doesn't want me to. We could put it here, and I think that's fine, so we'll put that there. We got 1 grain, which we can put here. That. All right, we got 2 houses that want to be 110. And if I put this here, it counts for that, and we complete this part of the quest. That quest, I should say. And now we can try to connect these 2 together. We got another waterway. We could put that here, because we do have to do that. But we can also put this here, because we do want to eventually finish this off with a nice even number. We got train tracks and water. We might as well put the... Or, I'm sorry, I keep saying train tracks. I'm going to have to change that. Now, as you can tell, the tiles in the stack didn't change, which is good, because you don't have to then learn new shorthand. You just have to remember what these are connected. So that way we can connect this water together, which isn't bad, or start new water. We could also do that, but that doesn't really help me because, you know, it's not what we need. We can put that there. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we got a water here, which we can put there. We can put that there. That's also now connected with that. Let's do that. All right, we got another water here. We can put this like that. Nice. All right, we got more trees. We don't really need any trees at the moment, but it is nice to have to build off of it. All right, we got trains and grain. We only need one more track here. This connects two of them together. I like that. Let's do it. There we go. We got our horse carriage road done, and then if we wanted to, we could try to connect the roads down here, but I don't know if we want to. We got two houses. We do need to eventually get some houses connected here, but this will cancel the quest if we do, or that'll work. Okay. We got 4 more here. Put that there. We need 4 more. We got 1 and some grain. We might as well put some grain somewhere here. Yeah, we'll put grain there. Another water feature. We could put that here, but I kind of want to finish this. Well, this is... I wish I could save this tile, because this is an unbelievably helpful tile, because it does connect trains and the water together. Or in this case, I guess, like I can put this here, and then I can put another train track coming out of it, which is very helpful, but we'll just put that there. It gives us options. We got 3 houses here. If I put this here, we're almost done with that. We need a 1 house. We've got... Put that there. All right, we got 1 house here. If we do this, great. We finished that quest here. We need to put some houses around here, and that's fine. Waterway. We can do this and finish that. And then eventually we can connect these waters together if we wanted to. Which we might want to at some point. Or not. Grains. Put grains there. Houses. We do need to get houses here. So if we do this, it does connect it. We can do this here. And now all we need is some houses, and we can connect these houses with these houses, which is great. But these are grains here, so I think we'll just do that. We got some trees. We don't have any tree problems right now. Oh, hell yeah! We unlocked a new skin here. This is the water mill, which looks very nice. That's awesome. These are because that was my 50th perfect place title. Score 50 perfect placements in total. So good. I'm still unlocking stuff, as you can tell. So that's neat. That makes me happy. I'm so happy this has just been the one biome we've been building here this whole time. That's neat for me. Waterways. We do need to keep waterways going. We kind of want to give a lot of room for grain over here. We haven't even really started that grain. That'll be the next step. So let's start having water go this way so that we can eventually try to connect these 2 waters. And then we've got grains here. It's great. We could even do a grain there if we wanted to. Ooh, we got more grains over here. One of these we're going to want to connect, but, or yeah, we could figure that out if we put them here like that. Yeah, that seems good. Great. More train tracks here. We can start trying to get these trains connected like that. That's good, because I can loop these 2 together if I wanted to and end that. Or I can put a water thing there, the archipelago or whatever. Keep my trees happy. That seems good. We'll do that. A little bit of trees. Even grass here. You just put this there, just kind of fill things out. Yeah, we'll just do that. Get little points. All right, we houses here. We do need more houses connected to this, so let's do that. Ooh, you know what? Can I connect these here? Will this work? It will. There we go. Let's continue. Let's complete 2 quests there. All right, we got water over here. We got a bunch of these over there. Let's start going. Oop, can only go that way here. We can go this way or that way. Let's start going this way with our water. More grain stuff we can connect here. We can connect this with the grain like that. That seems good. Just single houses and some trees. Nothing really great there. Kind of put... Can't put that there. Could put that there. Let's do that. Train tracks. We can't put this train tracks here because it's a 3-way connector. We can't put them in any of these. We could put it here by the archipelago and start a new train tracks. But I think it's best to just put them there. I think that's fine. We do need grains over here, but that does limit where we can put things. I haven't done this in a bit, so let's do this for now. I know that's going to fuck everything up. Sight lines for some people, but... Okay, we'll do that. I don't like... Okay, so we should be going this way here, but... we'll keep our trees together, even though we don't really need them at the moment, but we will need them at some point. Water. We can put water there, but I kind of want to start going this way, so let's put water this way here. More of these. Together. More water. You do this. Kind of... Yeah, let's do that. All right. So we can do this here. Keep our houses going. More grains. Put that there. More trees. Keep that going like that. More houses. Okay. Some grains, but some houses. I don't really like this one because it's not really going to be able to build off of it. We'll just put that over there. Water. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems good. We finished that up. And we've got some grains and some trees here. We can do that to finish this. We got some houses. That. Build off the houses. More train tracks here. I'm really looking for a nice little connector there. So instead, we'll just put more there. I can't not call them train tracks. I know that in this biome that they're just roads, but I can't not call them train tracks. It's been ingrained in me. Grain, get it. Great, we finished that. Oh, we didn't finish that. That wasn't part of it. No, why isn't that? Why? Oh, there we go. Great. Okay, new train. To connect here. Can't put it there. Can put it there. Might do that. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Well, if we do that, then that's not a problem. Yeah, we'll do that. Great. Building off our train tracks here. We do need houses to go over here. We'll do that. Waterway. We can connect that with this here, which I do want to... I can't put it there, which I wish I could. I could put it here. Yeah, let's do that. Trees. Got to keep this big forest going. Train tracks. Keep this big train tracks going. Houses. Okay, that closes it off for some reason. Oh, I need 4. This is 5 houses. I need 4 exactly. So I can't put the houses there. That's very annoying. Like, I can't put them there, but I can put them, like... I can put them in a place where eventually they can connect. So I'll do that. Train tracks here. I can't put them there. But I can put them like this. Yeah, I'll just do that. More train tracks. Can't put that there. Could put that here. Could put that there and just kind of bend it. Yeah, we'll bend it. A little bit of grain here. Doesn't really help with anything. Let's do that. Houses. This is 3 houses here. So if I put this there, but it needs to be 26 total, which means I can build off of that. Here's some grain. Put that there. More grains. 3 houses. I need 3 houses over here. We'll do that. Great. Finish that. Get more tiles to place. I do need a bunch of these to go like here. And I can put this like that. Wait, did that actually help anything? Yes, it did. We'll put it like that. I like that better. Waterway. If I put this here... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, I don't like that. I like that. Great. Okay. 5 houses. I'll put them there. Tile with a little bit of trees. Hell yeah. More of these. Seems good. Waterway that we can put here. Put there. Great. 5 houses. Why can't I get 4 houses? I need 4 houses. I mean, or less than that, but like, what are we doing here? We'll just put that there. Yeah, because if I do this, everything goes wrong. So we'll just put them here. Okay. Just put that there. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Trees. Keep the forest alive. Train tracks. Can't put that there. Not too on a bend here, but I can do this. Yeah, we'll put that there. 1 house. 1 house. 3 houses. Hell yeah. Ooh, and the start of a water. I can... Well, I don't know if that's going to be good. I can put that there, because I can always just kind of build some water in around here. And I can also block that water in at some point. More water, speaking of... Oh, no, these are just trees. Sorry. Okay, put that there. Waterway. Put that there. I'm starting water down here because I want to end this. I want to end cap this train tracks. This will cut off this train completely, but it does mean that eventually I can connect these trains together here with a sharp bend, and that's great. Because I can't put, which is neat. But that is a good save for that. But yeah, I can connect this big train line with this big train line. 1 house. Do I need 1 house anywhere? Not really. I could just use this 1 grain somewhere. That finishes off the grain, but we'll put it there. More grains. Waterway. Now, if we put that together, it connects it together, which we don't want to do. but we can't do that. Again, this would not be good yet, but eventually they'll be great. Some trees. Trees. More water. Kind of finish that off there. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'd rather put this water down here. Yeah, we'll do that. One house, a little bit of trees. Just put this over here. Some grains. Okay. A little bit of grain. Train tracks. Okay, that doesn't do the direct connection that I want, but maybe another bend, or so I can just do this like here. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Green. Quick little river bend here. All right, we've now completed this task, and now the next piece of water we can connect these two whole waterways together if we want, which will be great. And we got to do all of this here. Some houses. We can start getting these houses. Eventually, these houses need to connect with all these houses here. We'll just start building that up. More grains. Train tracks. Okay, that still doesn't do what I want it to do. But we do need to... Yeah, we'll do that. We should be able to get a bend that can go here. Houses. Put that there. A house and a grain and a house. Put there. Some houses. Put that there. Easy bend. We did it. Check this shit out. We connected. Now we have one big road that goes here and here and here and all the way there and all the way there. Connects it all together. That's excellent. Next waterway or next water thing, we should be able to connect all our water together, which would also be fucking neat. And then we got some grains over here to keep the grains going. Some trees. That was there. Hell yeah. More trees. That was there. A grain. Houses. A little bit of trees and some grass. There a dead zone here. I can do that. Yeah, I can just do that. But all right, so this I just went ahead and connected all my goddamn trains, and now I've got a train track that's 8, which means I cannot connect it to anything. So I have to start another train tracks, and then hopefully someday, I guess, connect these train tracks together. So I'm just gonna literally, I don't know if I go, yeah, I'll go this way and then just go down with it and eventually connect them together. That's my best bet. Okay, houses. We can do that. Waterway. All right. Our water is all connected now. That's one big connection. This is just kind of whatever. I don't care about this. Put that there. A waterway that can go like this. 3 houses can go here. More. Another waterway. Go like that. More houses to connect. And we finished that job. We have not gotten a forest job in a while, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Tiles. here. All right, we got a little bit of water and some towns. Just kind of make a waterway over here. Yeah, that's fine. We do need this here, so... Hell yeah! Nice. Got a new... we unlocked the challenge. And so we get a granary. That's an option we get now. That's fun. All right, more train tracks here. Which also starts water, which I don't love. But... that's fine. Man, we're fucking nailing it. We're doing so good. Trees and some towns. We do need more towns. Or more houses, I should say. Not there. More houses. Trains. We can add this train to that train. And then eventually we can connect the two trains together. But we can't do that now. Man, I'm having... I'll say this, folks. I mean, you know, I might... knock on wood. Gotta reach for that. I'm getting some good luck today on this one. All right, so eventually I want to connect these together, but I can't do that now. So instead, I just gotta branch off. Then, is there any place that I can just put a tile like this? Yeah, I can just do this. Put that there. Just cause, why not? More trees. Keep that going. More of these here. Okay. More trains. Okay. We do need a 1 here. Do that. Great. Yeah, we're down to 18 tiles, so I gotta start, like, finishing up some of this stuff here, or I'll be in trouble. Again, I would love to put this there, but we can't do that yet, so we've got to do... like this. That out. 1 house. Tight train tracks here. Okay. This weird train thing, which I can use to connect some stuff together, so that's good. All right, 1 more train track on here, and then after that, I can connect the 2 trains together. That's nice. Water, can't put the water there. Okay, there's an empty spot for something there eventually. Well, we do have water here, so we can just do this. Yeah, we'll just do that. Let's put that there. End of a train line. I can end a train line somewhere. One of these I can end. Like, I can do this. I think that's a good idea. And now we got another water, which we can put... we can't put there. But we can put it... like, here. Yeah, we can do that. More trees. Hell yeah, I'm looking for this over here. Nice. All right, so I need a 1 and then a 2 or +2 +8, so we're having good luck over there. A waterway, I can put this here, but this will open it up even more. And now I can start building water off of this to keep all this connected. We do need a 1 here, so if I put it like this, then we need +1 and +7, so this will count as that. We don't really need any of this here. We just do that. More water. Good. Some houses. We do need some houses. We do need water, and we could then also put a train on this if we want to do that there. That's fine. Weird train tracks. We can do it. We have now connected our train tracks all together. So if we do have to do another one, that's just, you know, we'll might have to start a new train, but whatever. Houses. Oh, we just need 2 more houses. So this is too many houses for there. So we'll start building off this other house area here. Another waterway, which we can connect here, which is great. 2 houses. We did need 2 houses, so we did it. Another water here. Oh, that's next. Sorry. Houses. Okay. There's a little water bend here. We can do it like this. Love that. We can do this like that. Love that. More houses down here. Why not? We are eventually trying to connect this house thing with this house thing, so might as well. Oh, hey, finally, a thing for forest, which we do have plenty of. There we go, and we can just keep building off the forest there. Oh yeah, we do need grains. We haven't had grains in a little bit here. That's good. Hey, finish that quest. More train. We could just keep going with the train stuff here if we wanted to. Let's do that. Kind of just put this in a wherever. More forest here. Some water. We do need water over here. Okay, we'll do that. Houses and trees. But we'll keep the houses going here. Okay. Then if I do this. And we'll do this one as trees. And we don't really need to do this right now, but we'll do it anyway. Train tracks can go down here. That. Aha. Okay, so this is too many grains for what this wants, so it'll exit out. But I can do that maybe over here. Is this too many? Oh, too many grains over here. Okay. So I have to start new grain somewhere. I do that. That locks it out. Kind of don't want to do that because I have so many trees, so... New grains start over here by the water. Trees, I can add on trees here. Great. One solitary. That there. Okay. Train tracks. Right there. More grains. Let's see. Hey, we just got raided by Lunar Jade. Welcome, raiders. Hello. Hi. I'm Pat Bear. If you don't know me, I build model kits most of the time, but on Tuesdays, I do something that's not model kit building. In case you don't know, Dorfromantik is a tile placement game. I have a stack of tiles here. It started at about 50, and I started with nothing on the board, and it's grown to this wonderful thing. I am currently using the DLC pack, which is the Medieval Biome pack. If you can see here, you might notice that there are train tracks on this tile here. We'll place it in a second. let's see. I gotta get this somewhere where I can use it. That's grains. Go down there. Okay, so you can see here that those are train tracks, but we're using the medieval biome, so it's roads. You can see here it's we can scroll really far there. Instead of a train tracks, it is a little horse and carriage. So even though it looks like trains here, when I place it, it will not be trains. It will be this instead, which is neat. This game came out a number of years ago. This is the, as I said, the medieval biome that came out this year as part of the anniversary. It came out this summer. I did receive a code for it, but this is not, I repeat, this is not sponsored content. But they did send me a code. But I bought the original game myself previously. And I also bought this pack, and then they sent me a code, so I refunded it because they sent me the code, so it happens. All right, houses. So let's put the houses down here. We'll do that. That seems good. We only have 8 tiles left, so you may see a game over here. We could theoretically... the hope is within these 8 tiles is water, because we only need 2 more to fulfill a quest, which will give us more tiles. We could probably finish this one with some houses. We're probably not going to finish either of these of the grains here with the note here. Okay, yeah, 2 houses. That's rough. Because that's only going to give us 1 house. We'll do that. Trees here. We might get enough trees to finish this. Okay, there's some houses. So we need 4 houses, exactly 4 houses to complete this. And we have a slot here with 5 houses. So are there castle city wall tiles for the middle? Yes. So Pharaohbender. This here, this is our castle instead of a pretty modern looking archipelago, which was still kind of not that modern. But if we switch the biome here and we go from medieval to standard, you can see this is what it normally looks like. Oh, sorry. It doesn't actually immediately change. That's right. It didn't immediately change. How do I get that to... That's what I have to do. This is what it normally looks like. So you can see it's not that different, but it is, you know, the houses are now more brick and concrete and less stone. And there's actually trains. And on the water, there are boats like this instead of sailboats. So if I go back to the biome here and I switch to Meadow Keep and take off standard, now we've got our kind of like Nordic ships here. And these are more looking like castles. I really like the vibe of it. And we only got 5 tiles left, so let's... So we can't put this houses here, but we can put it towards this. Could put it there. Yeah, so let's do that. All right. We only need 2 more waters to get this done. This will, unfortunately, start train tracks somewhere, and I'm not a fan of that. I didn't really need train tracks to be suddenly in this area, but whatever. I'll do what I gotta. I'm trying to not lose here. I don't think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna end up running out, because I don't think... I just need 1 water, so we might be able to get more tiles, actually, now that I look at it. We could be okay here. If I put that like this... Alright, we did do it. We got a few more tiles. We have a little more room to play with. Not a lot, but a little. We don't need to put train tracks really anywhere. But we do need to put... Yeah, we'll put that there. And then I can put this like here. I really need houses. Okay, water. That does not immediately help us. We did need a water, but... Alright, we still need... We only have 3 tiles left. I think we're running into the end of this, but that's okay. We'll put a train tracks here, because why not? And then... Yeah... Last one. Okay. That's session complete. That's looking real good. I'm really happy with that. We did unlock one new tile. We did, we're going to toggle the UI, and we're going to do, I'm just going to screen grab this so that I can post it on social media, if you can believe it. Okay. And then we can get the yeah. We can give feedback. That's right. All right. So let's do a. I'm gonna do here games. We got it. We can save. I can save that and save games. We can do a new game here. We want to save that, and then we got a new game here, and then we will go into the biome. And this was a free update that came out, night mode. So let's do a the fjord at night. That sounds great. Oh, you know what? No, let's do Snowvale at night. Yeah, let's get. I don't think I like night mode. We're probably not going to keep on at this too long, but you know, why not? So we got our carriages here. We're gonna put carriages there. We're gonna put water over here, I think. Yeah, we'll do water this way, and then we can do water that way. Yeah, Scandinavian winter. That is kind of what we're going for. That's kind of the vibe here. So this tile placement game came out quite a while ago. Shout outs to Danny O'Dwyer in general, because Danny O'Dwyer is good people, but also specifically because Danny is the one that talked about this on a podcast at some point. I don't know if it was Giant Bomb or if it was Nextlander or if it was Jeff Gersman. But he did at some point. He was on a podcast and he was talking up this game. And I was like, oh, that's an insta buy. And I was right. All right, so we'll get that there. So I'm kind of just like putting things together in various places, kind of haphazardly, and I'll start building things up. If I get trains, I'll put trains here. If I get water, I'll put water this way. But now I can start with houses somewhere. I can start with some grains. Okay, so now I have grains, and I can start putting grains around here and building them out. Kills it. It doesn't use it, so let's do like this. Go. Train tracks. We do need train tracks to be here, so we'll put those there. And I know that these aren't train tracks. These are snow-covered roads. But that's the tile is the train track tile, so it's stuck in my head that way. I unfortunately can't turn that shit off. All right, and now we got the beginnings of a forest. We can start over here. Yeah, let's do that. We completed one of our first here. We don't have anything for towns yet, but we can start building some, building out some towns, and then eventually do something with that. Waterway here, we could put that there. Nice little lake. Yeah, it's nice. Build out that. We do need grains here. Put grains there. We can put grains here. Our grains have been completed. Now we have a 6+, so I can put that here and kind of build the lake out this way, but we have our road going this way, so I kind of want maybe just do that. And then we can also keep building it this way if we want. That kind of ends it for us, which I think is fine. And then can continue to build out the grain. Train tracks. Put that there. Great. Mostly grass, but a little bit of housing and a little bit of trees. Just kind of put that like that. Why not? Opens up some new spaces. Now we can start a forest. We can start our forest up here because we kind of cut off this forest, so we can do that. It does limit what can go here as far as train tracks, but if there's a bend or a dead end, we can put that there. A little bit more trees. We'll just do that. Train tracks now can go this way and connect with the forest there, or the trees there. That's great. We love that. And then we get a dead end. We could put the dead end here and then start a town down there. We can put the dead end here, which then limits where this can go. We can put that there. I think we'll put it here. Great. Water can't go that way, but we can put it here and kind of connect it that way if we want. Great. A town. We haven't really built up town stuff yet, so we'll kind of do this to sort of do that. No requests for towns yet. More water. So we could do that, and then we can also get the trees connected. That seems good. Keep our grains connected for the next grain quest. Trees. We do need to put trees somewhere, so we'll put that there. Excellent. Another bend in the water. We can kind of do that, or we can do this. Yeah, let's do that. Trees, we might as well just keep that going. Grains, we can build the grains off on here. Love that. More waterways. Yeah, we'll do that. Great, we complete another one. We can zoom out a little bit. Is there any way we want to go in any direction we want to go here? Nope, nothing's standing out there. Okay, might as well just keep the forest going. Train tracks, yeah, we'll put that there. More trees. Do that. And then we got another request for trees. Some houses. Kind of building out a town, even though we don't have any requests for one, because we will eventually get a request for a town. And then train. Yeah, train there. All right, more grains. We got the windmill here. Put that there. Hell yeah. Some more town stuff. We can just put this here and then eventually connect it. Train tracks. Put that there. Trees. Love that. More trees. Love that. Zoom out now. Waterway. Can't put a waterway there. We can put it there. We can also put it there, and that way it'll start going through the town. But we'll do that instead. More water. If we put water here, it limits what can go here. Basically just that archipelago. So I don't really want to put that there, because again, this all limits it. But if we put that there, it's fine. One grain and some trees. Do that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. More houses. We get these towns connected. Yeah, okay, we can do that. More houses. A grain and some houses. A grain, some houses. Houses, great. We did need that. Grains. Complete that. Get more tiles. Okay, so this is pretty good, because this we can then use this to connect this water together, which is excellent. We love that. Can't use it with that, but we can use it with this. And then we just need our little river there. All right, we can put this. Okay, so this is the thing that is can be frustrating is we have all of these grains done, right? This is not 11 plus. This is 11. So we need to build a new grain area because this can't be used because this is more than 11. We could put it there, but we don't want to. So we could put it here, and then we can just start building out this way, which is not ideal, but it is something. Got a waterway here that just kind of ends the water that way. Start new water. We can do this, which doesn't connect these two, but they're already connected. And we'll do that. That's fine. Got some water here. Yeah, we'll do that. Get some water here. Why it's giving us so much water? Which is fine. More trees. Put that there. More trees. Put that there. Trees. Go there. Undo. Let's see if I can actually do that so that way trees can go this way, or the train can have trees near it. Hell yeah. We do need to put more houses over here. That's gonna kill that. So that's not a good place to put tree, or put that. I don't have a good place for this, so we can just go do that. Okay. Grains. Okay. More water here. Bit of land between the end of that waterway and the lake, and there being unforeseen consequences. Yes. Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, ah, the grand design, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck did you do? Okay, so if we put this here, it means we could then connect the water to this, which I like doing. We can then also connect trains to this. We can do a bunch of stuff with that. We can't put that there because that's where the train line is. We'll just put that there. It's fine. And we got some grain here. Let's go out that way. Grain and grass. Train tracks. So we can put trains anywhere here. We can't put it there, but we can put it here. We can put it here. We can put it like that, or we can just put it like that. And we finish that. Then we've got one of those there. That's kind of limiting, but that's okay. Water. Kind of want to just, yeah, keep this weird waterway going. I need 4 more of these tiles here. I need 9 more houses. Which we can do like that. Plus 16 train tracks here, so we can just do this. Keep this train tracks going. Just a basic ass tile can go here. We want to just cut off the water, which I don't hate doing. Okay, put that there. Water that goes like that. Okay, so we can put this grain with this here. That's excellent. Love that for us. More trees. We don't really need this, but we'll build off the trees. We're getting so much water, which is fine. It's just surprising. Hell yeah, perfect placement. So many. And then this doesn't really help anybody do anything we're doing here. I guess we'll... There. We'll build off the forest here. Oh, another water. Now this is a 5. So if I go to put this here, it's like, no, I need 5 water. I don't need all this damn water. But we can attach it here because this is so far only attached to train stuff. So we can do that and make a little lake over here. Or some kind of waterway. And eventually we can connect these 2 waterways. But we don't have to do that right now. Do that. Do that. Some houses. We do need to add some houses here. Quick little bend. Okay, so... Close that off. That's bad. That's a bad one. So we'll just do this over here. Yeah, that's going to be tough. I need a straight water source to come off this. And then eventually I want to put a bend there. So that will work. Great. We finished their houses here. Now we got train. This one will give us an X. So that means we have to start a new train tracks, which we could over here, but that's connected, so it's like, no, don't do that. So we do unfortunately have to start new trains. So we'll start some new trains. Put that there. If I put that like that, it's still giving me the... Okay, we'll do it like this. Okay, great. So now any water I put here will finish this off, and then if I put water there, it'll connect all of it. So that's good. Put that there. We'll just do some more houses here. I will finish that off. I really need some just like... Oh, there's some solo grains coming up. Great. I really needed that, so that's excellent. A waterway here. This is completed. And now we can connect these two, and that's great. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. If I put this here, that completes that. If I put this here, yeah, it's a 3. Let me just finish that job. Okay. Now we got some trees because we do need that. And train tracks, we do need that. And trees, because we do need that. Finish that off. Excellent. I'm going to drink. I have not been drinking enough water tonight, everybody. I got to do that. All right. We can't put this water here because it's too sharp a bend, but we can put it like here or here. We'll do that. Some train tracks that also has water near it. We do need train tracks over here. So we'll just start a lake over there. Why not? And we do need this here. And we can put this like that. Some grass and some... Yeah, we could... Oh, this isn't attached to anything. Yeah, we'll do that. Just 6 water. This is way too much water. This, yeah, connects with that would upheave that. We could do this. Okay, we can do that. That's great. Excellent. We don't have to start a new water or add to that. Train tracks. We do have to do tracks here or here. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do that. Some water. We do need to add some water to that. Houses. We just do that. Tile here. That. Forest. Houses. Water. Connects all this water together. Hell yeah, we did it. Train tracks. Oh, I need more of these here. All right, I just need 1 grain, and then I need 10 more grain, so. Okay, train. Water, try to connect these again. 1 of these here. Great. Quick little bend to connect these, because why not? More houses, we'll go over here. Disregarding any questions about how waste is handled, this looks like a place where the people are well hydrated and the crops sufficiently watered. Yes, this land has quite a bit of waterways going through it. And we can even build more if we need it. So yeah, so that's going pretty good. Now, I will say, the roads that have been built seem kind of awful, but a lot of the houses are near the water, so you just have to be aquatic. But a lot of the roads seem to be fairly haphazard and kind of a nightmare. Waterway. Waterway into towns. Yeah, a lot of river traffic. That seems to be very important to this community. Is the river traffic. A little train bend here? Why not? Can't put that there. Wish I could, but I can put that here. Build that out. A little bit of forest. We'll do that. Grain here. More grain. Grain, some houses. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, trees. We'll keep our luscious forest going. Oh, another grain thing here. No. That fucks stuff up because that needs to be 15. But I can do it here. Okay, I can do that there. More trees over here. Ooh, do I want to... Actually, I want to kind of leave this area open here because of the way the trains are going. So I'll just do trees over here instead. Alright. Hell yeah. Because I can do a sharp bend like that with the trains if I want, which I do. Hell yeah. Cranes there. Train tracks. If I put this here, it completes this and also gets more towards completing a new one. That's good. So a couple houses. We don't have any house jobs here, but we can add to houses. All right, we do need forest stuff, so we'll do that. I can put a water here, kind of close that off. And now I can put this here, which can then eventually connect with the trains. I do need trains over here, so I can connect that. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then we got even more trains over here. And then some more trees, just because why not? Alright, we do need 3 here. Okay. Oh, we can unlock a new tile if we go that way, so that'll be good. We can try to do that. Get something new going. Train tracks here. It's good. More tree job over here. We do want... Finish that off. And then we do need... like that. We can do that. Finish that job there. Alright. So now we have train tracks near water. So we can start new water or start new train tracks. Or we can do this. And then connect the train like that later. So let's do that. We'll get a train track that we can then connect to the water here. Eventually, I think. Yeah, alright. We're getting a lot of grain jobs here, which is something. I don't know if I love that, but we'll take it. I would love to just add on to something. All right, well, we got grains here, so let's just do that out down there. Some water. Do I need to... Oh, I do need to add water. I forgot. Okay. Water. Finish that off. More houses we can put there. Oh. Put that there. More forest. Some water here and also some grains. Which unfortunately we can't put there. This would have been nice, but it's too sharp a turn. And we'll just put down there. Train nonsense, which can go here. Great, we finished that off. Just kind of filling it in here. Because we don't really have any quests for anything, so. Water. Houses, here's a job. This is too many houses for this job, so we got to start a new house collective. So we'll start a new house collective over here. Trees. Okay, we have stuff we can put here and over here. Let's do that, I guess. Ah, the end of a train and also some water. We could end that there. We could end this here and just have a little lake. That seems nice. More train tracks. We'll add it to our long-running train line. 100 plus. So we can add that here. It's great. And then more houses here. Trees. That also has some houses. A little bit of trees, house, and that there. There. Houses. There. More train nonsense. Put there. Hell yeah, perfect placement. Okay, I need 2 more houses. That's 3 houses. That's too many, so then we'll put that over here. Keep that house party going. That's too many houses, so we can put this here. Keep the house party going. Going there. Trees. This map is getting unwieldy. This particular biome here. Going all over the place. Okay. Just a train track. 4 houses. We need 2 houses to go over in here. So we can just do 4 houses there. Hell yeah. More water. We don't really need water, but we'll still put some water. 1 house. Trees. A sharp bend here on the train and also some water. Do that. Trees. Trees and 1 solitary house. Hell yeah. A little bit of water. And a house. 2 houses. Let's finish that off. We finished that job off. Hell yeah. I knew we could. Trains. I'm now zoomed out as much as I can, so. Okay. Some water. We can put that here. Put that there. More trees. More grains here. More grains. Grains and a house. I don't know if I want to put this. Yeah, let's put that there. More water. 4 houses. Close off that waterway. We are about to end this one, looks like. Now, that could change. We only need 1 more train track, so we're not actually totally out of the woods here. We're going to have trouble finishing the grain, for sure. That's going to be trouble. But, you know, and these trains, it's not going to want to do that, so we do have to... We can't do either of these trains here, but we can do this and eventually connect them, maybe. All right, we got more tiles. We did it. We managed to get some more tiles in. Water. This is not something we need. We don't need water, but whatever. We'll deal with it. More water. Guess we can get some trees going here. Okay. Getting a run on trees here. Houses. Yeah, neither one of these is a train track, so yeah, basically you want to start building towards this and you get a special tile that then is just a variation of the tiles we already have, like the windmill or whatever. Like, you know, the grain have some that are a little different, like the windmill here. But there are some variation tiles that are neat that you get by building towards those. So if I was having a really good run where I was feeling really confident, then I would go for that. We are about done here because I don't think we can get enough of anything. Yeah. So we're done. Not as good as our first run, which was the biggest high score I've had in quite some time, but still pretty good. We'll save it because why not? And then I want to go to toggle the UI, find it here, and then take a screenshot real quick, and then add that to my... There it is. Great. And then we could, of course, get out of night mode, which I don't think I particularly love, and then go and do daytime here, and you can see what it looks like with the sakura blossoms. Built some weird places. Indeed, Lord Crashington, totally did. And then we could take this into creative mode. And in creative mode, we can just delete tiles. We can get matching tiles. We could say, I don't like this here. So we can delete this one and say, I don't like this and I don't like that. So that's gone. Maybe I even don't like that. I can take that away. And I can also discard tiles if I'm like, no. Okay, yes, I do want it. No, I don't want that. Oh, I did want water, but I didn't want water with trees, so forget that. We can generate matching tiles of things here. And just get what we need. Discard. And it's unlimited. And we can also freeze the stack if we don't want to place anything else. And then unfreeze it. Creative mode, we don't have to go too far into, but it is neat. And there's a lot of customization here. If we want, like, we don't want any more train track tiles coming up, or water pieces, or feet. We only want houses because we want to fill in our houses, or we only want water. We can do that. So that way we can do this here. And then if we start going there, it'll only give us water. So then we can turn that off. And then we can place a water thing here. And then we can go through our water until we get another lake. Because we like the lakes. And we can just put a bunch of lakes around. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a touch of creative mode, but if you feel like, in a perfect world, if I had the right tiles, I could do this and this and this, you can. You can just jump into creative mode when you run out of tiles, and just go in and mess around with some stuff. High probability of all of these things showing up. And then if we just start deleting through some stuff, suddenly it rotates through everything, including trains. We can put some more trains in. I like this biome because I really enjoy the pink hue that is on a lot of these trees. I think it's lovely looking. And you know what? Yeah. And I think that's it. I'm going to go to this screen while I quit. And, yeah. Folks that stuck around from the raid, thank you very much. We're going to go on our own raid, because that is how we end every stream around here. We always end with a raid. We're going to go find someone doing cool stuff and go spend some time with them. Thank you for folks that are normally here on a Tuesday. As I said, the Biome pack is $5 to get the medieval thing. If you play it constantly, you might want to mix things up. You should also just check out Dorfromantik, because it is a very chill, fun tile placement game. And even if you just want to like start and immediately switch over to creative mode because you're like, oh, actually, I don't want to play like how they want me to play it, I think that's totally a fine way to enjoy the game. Let's see, who is doing stuff that we want to go hang out with here on a Tuesday night? Matt Wiggins is playing Halo, the Master Chief Collection. This is the 6th stream of that. Wiggins playing a Halo game. Can you believe it? Can you even imagine Matt Wiggins playing a Halo game? That's me being sarcastic. It's perfect for him to do. We'll hang out with Matt because Matt's good people, good community over there as well. Of course, a lot of crossover with Lunar Jade, of course, with Heather, and a little crossover with me. I want to thank you for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. A reminder, my next stream will be on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm working on a night-themed kit with a K, that kind of night, from a Chinese company, and it's been really great and also terrible. It is both those things. It has been high highs and low lows with this kit where the tolerances are just a little off. So come back on Thursday for some anime talk and some video game discussion and model kit building. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.